This new CSGO video, we're going to be talking about Antwerp, how many of the items are actually still increasing in value. While you may see some investments, for instance like the Legends autograph capsule, one which went through a little bit of a hype, but more recently has been coming down. Very similar trends have been taking place as well with just the Legends sticker capsule, where you will notice after its recent increase on the market, it has now more so stabled out, as it just finds a more stable price point. This is where though not all Antwerp items are actually performing like that. There's many items which are going ahead and still doubling in price and increasing. This is where let's go ahead and start right off with the Rocks glitter. This is a sticker which is still performing really well on the market. It has 788 listings, but you will notice when we compare it to, for instance, the capsules we just talked about, where instead of it just spiking up in price and now coming down, it has more so just continuing to rise, where it is now getting sales just shy of $1. It has even spiked up a few days ago to over $1.10. So you can essentially say that it has over doubled in price, and it may even potentially continue to keep rising. You'll notice the same thing actually with the Rocks paper, where many people are now starting to try to take advantage of the low price point of the papers and the glitters, where you will see it has now reached 13 cents USD on the marketplace. Taking a look at its recent performance, you'll see it's over doubled in price, as it was previously actually getting sold for 5 cents just a few days ago in January, till it actually just continued to keep rising. It's just continued to keep going up in price to where it has now more so obviously stabled out just shy of 15 cents on the market. We may actually see the Rocks hype come back alive, as like we just talked about, both the glitter and the paper are continuing to rise in price. For the actual Rocks holo though, it's been pretty stagnant since its increase last week, where it has now more so just stabled out and still been $50 on the market. Now for another sticker though, which is just continuing to increase in price, let's go ahead and talk about the G2 esports glitter. As very similar to sort of what we talked about earlier, many people are starting to take advantage of the low price point of the glitters and what they were at on the marketplace and really start buying them all up. It went from selling at 44 cents USD to literally just continuing to rise essentially day after day, to where more recently it has been getting sales over 70 cents USD. That is nearly a double in price on the market for this glitter sticker, so it's really interesting to see as investors sort of shift their demand into other items. They started off with capsules, then went to holos, and now is more so picking up in the glitters and also papers. A sticker which is making some pretty big gains on the market is the Complexity Gaming glitter. This one actually only has 579 listed at 47 cents, but when we check out its recent performance, you'll see that it was recently at 27 cents on the market. And then it began to pick up in price, past 30 cents, hit over 40 cents, and just continued to rise, where more recently it has just been essentially hitting 50 cents USD. A very good look at these stickers and how they sort of just increase in demand over time. Quickly, before we continue on with the video, let's give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is market.csgo. They're popular player-to-player marketplace which you're able to buy and also sell your skins, which is actually very easy to use. They're also going to be coming out with a brand new design. Before we take a look at the items, we're just going to have to log into Steam real fast. If you wanted, for instance, to grab a brand new P90 skin, you will notice there is this P90 Death by Kitty in field tested. Once you're on the skin page, you're able to see any stickers that may be applied onto it and also quickly buy it straight from here. If you may be interested in using market.csgo to actually go ahead and sell your items, this is where you're just going to want to go over here, click on your profile, and then click on sell items. If I, for instance, maybe wanted to sell this P90 skin right here, it'd be pretty simple. You'd be able to customize the exact selling price that you'd want to list it for. After someone purchases your item, you can withdraw the money with a wide selection of withdrawal methods. So check out the link in the description and start making some profit. For another sticker which doubled in price, this is the Xantrez glitter, which you will notice is currently listed at 21 cents on the market and was actually previously getting sold for 9 cents USD. This is where it has now more so risen all the way upwards to 18 cents and obviously now wears 20 cents USD on the market, just going ahead and doubling in price. So as you're probably taking out, there is a bunch of these various different glitter stickers which are just continuing to rise in price as investors just go ahead and buy them up on the market. So whether they go ahead and continue to rise or not is a question which is yet to be answered. As for instance, when you take note with the Axile glitter from Antwerp, this is a sticker which you'll see was previously getting sold from 7 to 9 cents USD on the market until it jumped all the way upwards to 15 cents. It started to stabilize, come back down to roughly 13 cents USD, and then it started to pick back up all the way once again and started to hit 19 cents on the market. So when one of these stickers looks like it starts to stabilize out, people just sweep in and go ahead and mass buy them once again. Now another sticker we actually have is the Floppy glitter, which this one surprisingly over tripled in price. You'll see it's currently listed at 10 cents USD and you will see it was previously getting sold right at the bottom of the market at 3 cents USD until it began to pick up in price, and you'll even see somebody actually went ahead and bought over 500 of them. There's not even 500 listed on the market at the moment. You notice there's normally maybe 1 or 2 getting sold. There's not really that many actually getting sold for this floppy glitter, but it now has more so just stable out around 10 cents USD, over tripling in price from previously literally just getting sold from 3 cents. As well as this, there's actually a select few holos which are actually increasing in price, like this DGT holo. You'll notice on January 7th, it was literally getting sold for 90 cents USD. You could have even grabbed it for 77 cents until it just continued to pick up, started to get sold over $1 USD, kept going to over 139, 150, to where it started to get sold over 186, 180, over doubling in price to what it was at literally just a few days ago. The increase it went through was a little bit more slower pace when you compare it, for instance, to the Navi holo, which you will see without a doubt spiked up in price, but more recently has actually started to come back down. Saying this though, for another holo which is increasing in price, we're actually going to go into the IHC Esports holo. This one's been getting a little bit of traction lately. This one also over doubled in price. You'll see it was previously selling 30 cents USD, continued to just pick up in price, hit over 40 cents, eventually was selling right under 50 cents USD, continued to keep rising, where more recently it actually has been getting sold at over 60 cents on the market. So it's really interesting to take notice how when some items start falling down in price, some other ones start to rise as people start to shift their attention in other directions. I'd love to hear though, what are your thoughts on Antwerp? Do you think it's finally now started to stabilize out, or do you think it's potentially just going to continue to go up in price? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are in the comments down below, but until next time, it's in water, and I'm out. Peace.